Welcome back. Today we're taking the kids on a hiking trip. But first we have to get to where we're going. My nephew's with us and he's doing the filming. Hunter, take a look north. Take a look up here. That's the direction that we're going. We had to lock the truck in four-wheel drive just to get it off the road. We had to go through a ditch. Okay, now, let's go ahead and turn the camera off, Hunter. We are here today with my nephew, Hunter. We're going to go over some of the basics of using a compass. We have two compasses. One is a generic lensetic, no brand name. Well, it's got engineer lensetic compass written on the front of it, and here we have a Silva map compass. It's not an advertisement for Silva. It's not an advertisement for a generic no-name compass. This is just what we're using. Now, Hunter, whenever you take and use a compass, come here, Kristen, get a little bit closer to this. Whenever you take and use a lensetic compass, flip that up, you bring this up, you bring this down, and you have your thumb right through that hole. Now, we've got a target of a deer stand about 75 yards down there. Alright? What you do is you bring this up to your eye, and there's a line that you put on the deer stand. Then you look down on your dial down here, and it's going to give you the direction to the deer stand. What we're looking at are these numbers right here on the outside of the dial, the 180, 150, and the numbers in between there are like 150, 160, 170, 180. So, take your compass and open it up. Bring that up. Now bring that down. Okay, good. Bring it up to your eye, to your cheek. Now look through the dial, look through this little peephole, and put the line. You see this line right here that I'm pointing to? Hold your compass as level as you can. And put that line on the deer feeder. Can you see it?
Oh, blurry.
That's fine. That's blind, as long as you can see it. Now, look down now. Focus your eye down to the dial, and the reflection of this bar, of this wire, is on the dial. Approximately what degree is it on?
155.
155 degrees. All right, let me check that. Okay, it's pretty close. Here we have a map compass. Here, Corey, hold that. Here we have a map compass. To use a map compass, you set the degree that you want to go to on this line here. So set that to 150 degrees. Now turn the dial.
Okay.
Turn the dial. See that white line right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's 150 degrees. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and mess that up. That was too close. Right there. Start off at north, 0 degrees. Now turn it to 150 degrees. Very good. Now to find that, you take the north here, you put your north pointer of your compass on there, and that is the direction that you want to go. Now is this arrow right here pointing towards the deer feeder?
Yes. Now
Good.
it is.
Perfect. And that is the basics of shooting a azimuth and setting your compass to what you need to go. Alright, now we're going to be taking the kids on a hiking trip. And Kristen, turn around and let's look back towards the woods. That's where we're going. It looks dense, it looks kind of thick, but really it's not. So we're going to turn off the video, we're going to get our gear, and we're going to start on our hike. Okay, turn the camera off. This would be a good example of why you need to keep a certain amount of distance between you and your partner. Say 6 and 8 feet. This is just a little tip. Whenever you come up to a creek, a ravine, this isn't really a ravine, it's just a drainage creek. Whenever we have a lot of rain, this water just drains through here and joins a bigger creek about 100 yards from here. It was myself, my nephew behind me, my daughter Kristen, and my son Corey last. I came through this little creek, I jumped across, turned around, and Hunter, instead of waiting for me to clear the area, he jumps right here in front of me. Well, you should never follow somebody right behind them on a creek. Wait till the person gets down the embankment, up the other embankment, before you proceed behind them. Like I'm going to be right here. I was going that way. Now there's really not a big embankment here. Whenever you get several feet away, then it's safe for the next person to follow behind you. All right, Hunter, get back over there. And we're going to try this again. Now, stay right here. Now, last time, this is what happened. Whenever I stopped and turned around to say something to the kids, Hunter jumped right in front of me. It's all right, Hunter. No big deal. Now, this time, I'm going to put some distance between me and the kids. All right, Hunter. Now it's time for you to come across. Very good. Now, come on. Come on. Now, Kristen, hand the camera to Corey. Okay, Kristen, come on through. Come on. Jump. There you go. Pull that backpack up the top. And we're going to cover, Kristen has her pack attached wrong, so we're going to cover that here in just a minute. Okay, Corey, go ahead and turn that. Let me see the camera. All right, stop. Okay, now y'all move on. Go on. Corey, go ahead and cross the creek now. So whenever you're crossing a creek with friends, do not travel right behind them. Let them cross the creek, cross the branch, cross a little washout, get up on the other side of the bank, then continue behind them. We're hiking through the woods, and we have come across a rather large spider web. That's one reason why it's very important to know what kind of animals, what kind of insects are in your area. Come here, Corey. Can you get some video of that spider? Can you see him okay? Alright, that is a golden weaver. I've heard some of the names also called a banana spider, a golden silk weaver. They're not an aggressive spider. Their bite's about like a wasp sting, bee sting, if they even bite at all. Now, what we also have down here, it's going to be a little hard to see. I've heard these called, this is a horned or spiked weaver. It's not an aggressive spider. It looks mean because it's got the horns on it, on its back. Really can't get a good picture of it right now. But I've got some pictures of it posted on the website in the Wilderness Survival section. If you're walking through the woods, I know that both these spiders are not poisonous. Walking through the woods, you get these spiders on you, do not freak out. Do not start slapping at yourself, running, freaking out. These types of spiders, all they want to do is get off of you. So if they're on you, brush them off, brush them off. Do not start running through the woods, screaming, yelling, hysterics. So wherever you live, you should make a note and study the type of wildlife in your area. All right, let's keep going the trip.